the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Nana do danko kufuado ene NPP abenyi eye abakosem ewo Western Regional Capital of Takoradi. And I know Wednesday, the 5th of June 2024. Abakosem ne saying, ewiase nyina cruise ship and a cruise vessel. Ya esopa, ya your friend of the serenade of the seas. Ebedokwe ewo the Takoradi harbor. Na mechi wa de kudinti ame say, na nado danko kufuado ni NPP abenyi make history. Now, interesting fact about this vessel is that the Serenade of the Seas, a tourist vessel, the biggest in the world and the biggest ever vessel to visit Ghana. Hence, it was a remarkable event. Now, this vessel, cruise vessel, passengers on board, now a 5,490 tourists. And 891 crew members, 5,490 tourists was on board this Serenade of the Seas vessel. And now a 891 crew members. Now a doko was Takoradi at approximately 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. And the departure here at 3:30 p.m. Now, over 6,000 tourists that were on board of this vessel visited Takoradi, almost any brave visited Elmina, Afi Cape Coast Castle, Kakom National Park, the Albert Bosunche Sound Fishing Harbor, was Sekendi, and other tourist sites. Yeah, according to the Ghana Tourist Board, from an past 7 to enumerate 3:30 na vessel yi sign to edia free Takoradi no na omo pompi over $300,000 into Ghana's economy. Over $300,000 into Ghana's economy because per calculation tourists are omo keka koni pampi munsia, so obia kra say or spending just $1,000 $60,000 and you say be spend ya brosa. According to the Ghana Tourist Board, now omo tumia pompi over $100,000 into Ghana's economy. Now, mamima unchirimu adekudientia this event ya ekoso down Wednesday na a historic on the part of Nana Danko Kufuado and the NPP. Now, enka this vessel entumi doko ewo the Takoradi harbor. Bitimu biu. Enka the Serenade of the Seas vessel. Ya oka crew members and the tourists on board Bumwa. Enka koni pa 7,000 no. The biggest cruise vessel in the world no. Enka entumi doko ewo the Takoradi harbor. But a day a juma na koso ewo Takoradi harbor ntie nei. The whole world, the biggest cruise vessel entumi doko ewo Takoradi harbor. Emma akwansrafo etumi spending this huge amount of dollars in Ghana's economy in just some 6 to 7 hours. A Juma akoso wa Takoradi harbor and I'm name boss. But let me take you down memory lane first. The former President John Dramani Mahama in 2014 to 2015 embarked on expansion of Nsem-Pii. Yeah. Company na nsa expansion works na say a Meridian Port Services. Immediately after the expansion, the expanded portion of the Nsem-Pii together with the entire docks were released to a French investor, Vincent Ballori, for a period of 30 years. Ya was enjoy tax waivers. Now Danko Kufuado na benyi a carry out expansion works, massive one. Ewo the Takoradi Port. Nana Danko Kufuado na bind here on one ton Takoradi Port no. Na emumu no emfasodie ba ko abaso ne say Wednesday the biggest cruise vessel in the world etumi doko wo ho ya ne kura over 7,000 passengers. Now this was how the expansion works was done. In 2019, Nana Danko Kufuado kate sold for the expansion works on the Nsem-Pii. Now, in 2023 November, and our inaugurate a state-of-the-art dry bulk terminal and a Atlantic Terminal Services multi-purpose container terminal and a ultra-modern docking terminal for larger vessels and cruise ships, as well as Prime Meridian Dock Company's floating dry dock at Takoradi Harbor in the Western region. Now, project ni nyana ne bosom $137 million. Apart from all these docks, a significant portion of this project na a modern oil and gas services terminal yana no so ne bosom $98 million. Nani nyina ye part of strategic development of the port of Takoradi to service the emerging petroleum hub and accommodate oil and gas service providers, fabrication companies, exploration companies, suppliers for supply-based activities, and the invitation of cruise ships for tourism purposes. Now, the floating dry dock and a ship maintenance facility, which was being introduced in partnership with a wholly owned Ghanaian company, Prime Meridian Dock Limited. Now, estimated at $137 million US, and it was being financed by Prime Meridian Docks Limited. Now, this initiative was meant to carry out maintenance works on vessels, which otherwise would have had to call at Las Palmas, Carina, in Spain, and other ship repair facilities across Europe for maintenance works. Inti ade anwaso saye ne se ene wudo ni kire mo Takoradi Port. Omusa wo facility a repair vessels and a bigger ships. Ya nka ne no ke beko Europe, Spain, Portugal, any ade na kwakwe. But the name is a vessel be doko wo Takoradi Port and a vessel be doko wo Tema Port. Na se chematobi ba ho a yetumi siesie no man yimu a. This was also part of the Takoradi Port expansion contract. Now, these projects, the president pointed out, was going to enhance cargo handling capacity, maintenance and repairs of ships, and also meet the demands of rigorous tourism activities and oil and gas service sector within the Takoradi Port enclave. Completed at the total cost of $85 million, the dry bulk terminal, the president said, had been equipped with modern ship loaders and echo hoppers for the safety of both workers and members of the port community. The ATS container terminal facility, which is part of the multi-purpose terminal, will take care of both export and import containers and conventional cargoes. Operationalization of this facility began in February 2023 as the port prepared itself to accommodate increased demand in cargo transshipment and local deliveries. We continue. Now, the terminal is the largest single investment made by a wholly owned firm in Bistek, Ghana, since the operationalization of both the Tema and Takoradi Port in the early 90s. The completion works on these terminals has increased the port's berthing capacity from 10-meter draught to 16-meter draught, with a quay wall, a retaining structure at which ships, even worse bigger ships can berth, extending to 600 meters long. The project, under a concession agreement with the Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, was financed by the African Finance Group of Nigeria and the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, GIIF. The new terminal covers a land space of 10 hectares and has an operational area of 160 meters, capable of holding 80,000 to 90,000 20 equivalent units, including a holding area for refrigerated imports. President Nana Akufo-Addo noted that the 4 interventions will enhance cargo handling capacity and also meet the ever-increasing demands of the oil and gas sector within the Takoradi enclave. Way ayen somewhere Ghana man pay the 2 jar. In fact, this contract, the NDC yamo propaganda can Nsem-Pii. And nadia history has been made in the expansion of the Takoradi Port. Emra, the world's largest cruise ship. Etumia doko ha problem biyama. You cry over 7,000 passengers. You must spend over $100,000 in Ghana's economy due to their visit to important places in Takoradi, in Cape Coast, Elimina, and other tourist sites. In the way the sharp contrast between a government and a foresight, any government and any foresight. Government and any foresight, and a kwaje ebe carry out expansion works on the port ewie assign tab report to ni nyina de manipa ba ko se gi emfie duasa na me ma ho kire wo government wa foresight and say makwaje bosia abe carry out maintenance work on the port service na me biem ama so fa so de aye Ghana for dia ebi enna na no Wednesday esiye e wo Takoradi a the newly expanded Takoradi Port to me receive the world's biggest cruise vessel, the Serenade of Seas, yani kura over 7,000 passengers, 5,490 tourists, over 891 crew members.
Yani yehwe institution kura oye. Anase nipa krokra all yes adie na nra ana metese Dr. Smasapon ha na oni ni didi nkomo before that nso no yenyenye bia kenkan kama chewa wo hwe Professor Smasapon juma oye ya bibia wo research work mu bia elements bia wo se eye available money credible bia no available talking of the sample size.
Oh yeah, 275 constituencies, over 60,000 people.
I mean, Chairman, only the same. Now, as usual, and typical of Obia research work and favor. On Conco, Tenase, no so on Casse. I did already a free education at Yamame, and that's a free consultation. I want to ask Kabia. Maybe I make a say, Obi opinion polls, and Obia research work be the Mawa. I said they will be a criticizer. It's just free advice and a free consultation and the panaya amount. I want to Yanaka. Ordinarily, sir, Anka Chairman, Obi per se, Utunu Fuana say, O can't see me chena. What's your office? I was say, Utumi book appointment or what Tamala Club a Fakaba. And who cares can name as a plane or before or Bo Bedi design money in Ano. But say, what's not a few so? Say, be a minister of state be not Chairman. Ubonechi and I say we in a town. Me who say was all fun and say be nipa no empower some man answer what town. Name you take it in good faith. Na near maybe all cano. What to abra bono. I say a no credit. Say no credit and no jay. No credit. No one was a sign on you maybe. Dr. Smart Sapon, minim crano. New pose be our biana. Afa. What you share? Before so obey the last polls or I stand to be corrected so would see me regional elections you call Ashanti region now share the media landscape name just maybe also within the number be say want to media or you're gone you're too crazy against all odds Smart Sapon maybe what constituency and or bar group of lecturers be friends so mobile research work be near that one card critical baby maybe call me some question to walk on our office so maybe we are or more so doc and muni nyamenko. Few days later, now the findings about the trouble and think to me koti possible percentage I want to me benya at the decimals in account.
Yeah.
Chama ya koto abano. I say miracle say edi etoso pepe. And you want mona the chance say no, this man is credible. Or say you na ya ben new sua and you me free no. Even so bad radio so and that TV so no kasa or ya analysis say he puts his professional competence first. Because on person be can say hey na professor muana asema kan ye anye ye. Until all the time no yeah they give room for margin of errors.
Yeah.
Until in research work media minimum say ayana chama ayasa they say omo criticizing so no e bia onim what goes into research work. Me meti hey minim what goes into it no. Me fire am di kan kohwe o sample size. Na ma hwe wo margin of error. Na ya hwe na ya titia film na fe no what to was ya kind the entire document. And what did you see? Then the findings is the most important thing. Now, 23% undecided.
23.1.
23.1 undecided. And no chance say you to abana. Obi anu obeti menya 50%. We be cross. Chama sa asem we. Nipa do say na nkan ye omo mu koya research kra nkan say the ade ne kone de e be ko second round. You don't need Professor Smart support over because as we are there actually. However, see to abane Dr. Baumia be leadi. And here as MPP no. The here ya can say 23.1% no. Is here no ho djuma na ba be. That is not to say the enya gu ono so no ye be jana sa ma na hwete. We are going to work on the 23.1%. Na ya je ni nyina de ba be ka ye de ho because all hwe research now ye na post no it is clear that 23.1% no majority of them no the middle class and the upper class undecided or no because chama me mama yo kodu we na day obetuna ba ma Dr. Baumia
ta
no to akohe chama we dey see nkasa ko be bia ye wo call party bia on the core base it before say we call elections no wo base wo ni mo percentage bia da hodada ntu kwa ko pa bi e dey so senya sa anko bia kra anya manifesto en ha no ho nya campaign because oba NPP mo a ye wo polling agents polling station executives ye wo constituency executives ye wo even call electoral areas for now your coordinators atiti akuakuo youth wing women's wing one na nipa no nya MPP ni a even party card utimi the hu o number o total number of supporters obi jo party card etua dues and you going into the election already you know said this is your base but your base alone cannot win you the power so you need the undecided papa ya atimia capture say 23.1% the undecided no say omuna ebeba aba so mo wini
and pa che say monso ase matiada
chema yente nai wo hwa vip otisi form yi otisi form na me Daniel anu eni ni ye meeting chema anu eni ni ye meeting eni ni ye meeting di nkomo papa emu ode nyame adoma Monday wo bakumase ye betie simu ho ji say Dr. Smart Professor Smart support crowns wo twen nese after say wa ye Dr. Baumia 16 regions ni nyina akra wie no sa akoya ade ne bedane bi ade ne bedane me have always maintained say ye koto aba o ma ya na me misro mo pa na say me kan say o mo hu hia me kese pa sa undecided go vote no ko omuno they will listen to your policies
swing
swing for no minim me wonamfo bia wato aba 4 times onyini ye wato aba 4 times 4 no wato bia ma NPP wato bia ma NDC chama san kofo no mu hu enye me kwampoku afisa me to visa me start me to aba ma to